glorious day in Elemental Battlegrounds history. Hello everyone, it's me, your favorite Queen Addison here with another video for you guys, and today's video isn't focused about me, but of a victim who's a minor who has been gravely affected by Willy and Comp's manipulative tactics as mentioned in my other exposing videos. Before I begin discussing the child who has been manipulated, I would like to say there's been quite an uproar of talk about a particular online predator who's been exposed numerous of times that was seen recently around the Roblox Elemental Battlegrounds game, and let's just say people aren't happy about it. To help you understand, this child predator was spotted around the game recently, and so I'm going to show you some screenshots taken from in-game chats to show you how people feel about this predator. And spoiler alert, it's got people of the Elemental Battlegrounds community mad and concerned. Look at here. You can see servers of Elemental Battlegrounds community members talking about Willy everywhere around the Elemental Battlegrounds Roblox game, raising increasing concern out of knowing that this Willy person isn't safe to be around due to things he was exposed for. Like, look at this screenshot where someone is saying he was exposed numerous times. In this next screenshot, you can see people now saying, he attempted to flirt with me and got mad when I didn't accept his feelings back. Then you can see some players of Elemental Battlegrounds saying, he's cooked. Next screenshot, you can see my sister saying, his messages are still saved, while another girl in the server is saying that the people who harass me are just rejected, boys with fragile egos. This screenshot highlights it more, as you can see Uriel saying he would have said this while Willy was there, and basically implying he didn't because he knew Willy would lie and call him a liar, despite the immense amount of concrete evidence against him. You can also see other Elemental Battlegrounds players talking about it, saying nothing will probably be done about Willy despite having actual evidence. Another screenshot. This screenshot was taken out of a completely different server where you see someone calling out Willy for being a predator. Again. It's not just in the Elemental Battlegrounds community Roblox members that are talking about Willy, but even outside of the Elemental Battlegrounds Roblox game, people are talking about Willy even more because he's just unsafe to be around, due to the numerous times he's been exposed for inappropriate and concerning behavior. Also, it's nice to see my videos have been linked around more too. Here's a girl from Instagram who also plays Elemental Battlegrounds, who also heard of Willy, and the things he's done, as well as more screenshots you should probably screenshot if you want to read them, because I really don't feel like reading them, but I had to make this video and show this first part of it because it's really incredible how one person gets so much hate around the community of EBG, even when you go to Google and type in Willy Roblox account with the word exposing in front of it. Like, go to Google and type exposing while putting Willy Roblox username next to it and you get these results on screen. Like, wow, it's nice to see Google also has my side on this, but this is truly just incredible though, how everyone sees him as an internet creep. Google labels him as an internet creep, and there's proven sources exposing him for being an internet creep, aka an online predator. Like, wow, just look at this and let it sink in for a moment. Okay, time to get to the main point of why I'm making this video. So if you guys don't know, there's a child online who's been subjected to manipulation and bullying, and I'm here to expose it while using Google AI Overview to help the viewers understand what trauma this child was put through. What happened to this child is truly tragic and disturbing. You, the viewer, should know who this is, and if you don't know who this is, then you can read more about him in the description of this video. But this child has been put through a lot of online unnecessary pain and emotional distress. He he was also used as a tool for manipulation. In a way, I feel so bad for this child. To understand what I'm saying and to understand what he was put through, let's go back in time when one of my moderators from my server first contacted him. Talking about the mistreatment he got online by the individuals harassing me, Sophia, aka Natasha, sent these screen recordings showing the exact user of the child, while that also shows the child sending a series of screenshots of the server of people mistreating him online that also happens to be a server of the same individuals harassing me online. You can again see the little guy saying he feels horrible in response to the bullying and harassment he has gone through, and make sure to keep watching this video because this gets even more sad when we show the evidence he sent us. Also, you can see Sophia saying that they're only nice to him when they want to use him for online drama. Make sure to keep that in mind. By the way, Sophia is also a minor in this chat, and they are both referring to how the rabbi user in the chat is being used, saying they are being an ass to him and are only somewhat nice to him when needing him for drama. And as you can see, this is the child actual Discord user saying this. They're basically saying that 1 minute they're always treating him like garbage with no respect at all. The disrespect they gave him would even cross over into bullying, and about the only time they were ever nice to this child and treated him with the respect he deserved was when they needed him to instigate drama online. And at first, I believed he was a bad person, but it was revealed that this child wasn't a bad person because he did not do bad things because he's a bad person, a heart, but he did things to fit in with a group of people he thought was his friends. That actually wasn't his friends at all. He wanted to fit in and be accepted by people he only thought cared about him, when in reality they did not care about this child at all and were just manipulating him. This was also the same case for Snowy, as Snowy never did bad things either because he's a bad person. When someone is manipulated into doing something bad, they can be labeled as a victim rather than a perpetrator. At least, that's how I see it in my mind. But anyways, back to the video and topic at hand. These are the series of screenshots that the child sent of the individuals harassing me that are also harassing him. And as you can see, they occasionally call him the N and R word while cussing at him, showing no respect for him at all. Just want to say this is kind of hinting at the people harassing me only harassing me out of being jealous that I'm in a relationship with someone that's not them. Then you can even see where they continue to ping his Discord account to only attempt further bullying. They seem to be completely incapable of leaving the child alone and are always pinging him to throw insults and cuss at him while disrespecting him in the worst ways imaginable, which leads up to this chat he's in with Sophia discussing the online mistreatment. Then it gets much worse because they begin to steal the child's photos for more bullying and harassment to further cause the child more unnecessary pain and distress. Also, I swear to God, but these people have a fetish for photos of minors. These people recently made a YouTube video claiming to be exposing me using photos of another minor and is now stalking photos of this minor also. But these people are proclaiming to not be creeps. Strange, huh? And they're making fun of this child for showing his face, which is something the people that are harassing him in this screenshot never do themselves. And this could be because they most likely look like a fat pig behind a screen. After all, bullying is an ugly behavior. It's funny. Why are they making fun of his child for having the courage to do something that they're too insecure to do themselves? This is genuinely so pathetic and wrong to do to a child online. And y'all, guess what? That's when this child got into contact with me and notified me and staff of my server that this was happening to him. The child was gravely upset and distressed at this level of inappropriate behavior and harassment, and that's when you see screenshots like this where saying, "At least Addison likes me." After they found out the child was getting the support and respect he deserved from a person named Addison, is when they tried to get the child to turn against the person who was being nice to him and treating him with respect, which explains this screenshot he sent. They tried to cut the child off from his support system of the individuals who actually care about him and treat him with the respect he deserved. Believing drama was more important than being honest with the child they are bullying. and they somehow got the child to go against me, and look at this. Now they are treating him with respect all of a sudden. This is literally the first time ever we've seen them somewhat be nice to him without throwing an insult or cussing him out, and are somewhat being nice and respecting him, which didn't even last long before they were right back again, bullying and using him because my sister asked him if they used the group chat manipulation tactic as mentioned in my previous exposing videos, at which to no one's surprise, he said he was also a victim of that manipulative tactic. Manipulation of someone is not respectful or nice, especially making it look worse by adding the bullying and harassment he had to go through along with the emotional distress. The creeps who harass me online have never been good people, and this video is really exposing that fact. And look at this. My sister Victoria had perfectly described the manipulation tactic in 3 short sentences. That's actually something right there. Okay, so what begs the question here is, what type of abuse is this online? This far extends past just manipulation, with them using him to instigate unnecessary drama, and are only nice to him for a short period of time when he's actively doing things for them, trying to strip this child of any free will, or else they will just start disrespecting him all over again. Even going as far as to try and cut the child off from his actual supporters, aka his support system, because the image you see before you right now is my younger sister Victoria, and as you can see, she looks as sweet and beautiful as can be, and she supported this child while actively going against the people who were bullying the child. I'm pretty sure the child definitely recognized Victoria's face. Victoria personality complements her solar ability in Elemental Battlegrounds because she has a warm and embracing personality. Like the feeling of sitting at the beach on a nice sunny day and the bullies attempted to make the child go against her, also prioritizing drama over the child mental health struggles with those who wanted to support him. Me and my sister and staff members, including moderators and admins of my Discord server, have always treated the child like family, even if his interactions with us was online. We treated him like family nonetheless, while they have only treated this child with disrespect. The fact that thought about cutting the child off from his support system means they couldn't give a damn if the child woke up one morning and killed himself. Like, why in the living hell would they try to cut the child off from individuals who actually cared about him and wanted to support him, and are really just keeping the child around because they enjoy using him as a tool for drama, prioritizing drama over the child's happiness? Like, you don't understand how sick and messed up this is. And if you go on Google and search what is it called to bully, manipulate, and use a child while being mean to the child all the time, only respecting the child for a short period after the child has done a task for the bullies. Is this a case of child abuse online? You get these heartbreaking results that reveals what this child has had to endure. It says, sounds like you are describing a very painful and damaging environment for a child. What you are describing is not just being mean behavior. It fits several psychological and legal definitions of mistreatment, what this behavior is called. Emotional abuse. This is the most accurate broad term. It includes the persistent emotional maltreatment of a child such that it causes severe and adverse effects on the child's emotional development. Transactional love, conditional regard. This is a form of manipulation where respect or kindness is withheld and only given in exchange for a specific task. This teaches the child that they have no intrinsic value, only utility value. Exploitation. Using a child for the benefit of others, whether for labor, ego boosting, or performing tasks under duress, is a form of exploitation. Psychological manipulation. Gaslighting. If the bullies alternate between being mean and showing brief respect, it creates a cycle of confusion and trauma bonding, where the child becomes desperate to please the abuser to get that brief moment of relief. Is this a case of child abuse online? Yes, it can be. Child abuse does not require physical contact. If this behavior is happening on the internet, via social media, gaming platforms, or messaging apps, it is classified as cyberbullying or cyber harassment. However, when it involves the systematic data exploitation and manipulation of a minor, it moves into the realm of online child exploitation. Many jurisdictions now recognize that severe emotional and psychological harm inflicted through digital means carries the same Wait as in-person abuse. Signs of damage. A child in this situation may experience hypervigilance, constantly checking to see if they've done enough to earn a moment of peace. Low self-esteem, feeling that they are only good when they are serving others. Anxiety and depression, living in a state of constant fear of the next mean cycle. R. Resources and next steps. If you or someone you know is a minor going through this, please know that you do not have to handle this alone. There are people who can help. Child Help National Child Abuse. Hotline, call or text 1-800-422-453, available 24/7 in the US and Canada. Crisis text line, text home to 741741. Report online. If this is happening on a specific platform like Discord, Instagram, or a game, use the report function immediately. If it involves a crime or severe exploitation, you can report it to Cyber Tipline and CMAC. So, yeah, if you couldn't already tell from the Google AI overview alone, then you can see this child has had to suffer through a lot. Also, I do feel partly responsible for the abuse because if you guys didn't know, I recently left Discord and Roblox out of nowhere, and that was because I feel as if I've let everyone down. I always think to myself, if I could have done something different to stop others from being abused by the predators. So therefore, I see this child being abused because of my fault. I always think that maybe if I kept exposing them, that maybe this child who's being bullied wouldn't have ever gotten bullied. Maybe the predators bullying him would be scared to do it if I just kept them in line. Therefore, I see this child being bullied as being my fault, and so I couldn't handle the emotional distress anymore of feeling like I'm failing to protect people I want to protect. So my Discord account went inactive and I decided to disappear. As a queen, I really want to help people, but sometimes you have to realize you can't help everyone and that there's just some people who can't be helped. The video is coming to a close now. Make sure to read the description, and I hope the child who is bullied that is going to see this video finds at least a little bit of closure. And so, bye, have a nice day, and I love you all.